Shalom, 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 Israel. First of all, we want to give all praise and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Hamashiach. Man, how y'all doing today? I just come to do a little reading to y'all. It ain't gonna be long because I need to check on this thing right here on this phone. I don't know what's going on with it, but I just come to do the reading. You know, first of all, before we get started, I am Israel, a true seeker of Yahweh. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. Do that. But I just come here to read chapter 9, maybe chapter 10. I know I'm going to get chapter 9 in because that's what I come to do. But we gonna finish reading the book, reading the Bible. So everybody get their King James Version with the Apocrypha. If you don't have a King James Version, get the Bible that you got. You know, use the Bible that you got. And open up your page to Genesis chapter 9. Because that's where we are. And that's where we're going to begin at. So what we're going to do, we're going to read and discuss as we go along. You know, so let's get in it. Let me give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to all my Akians. Y'all know tomorrow is, today is Eve, the start of the tabernacle. I'm not gonna be with my fellow brother to start the tabernacle tonight, but you know, like I said, I had my thing set up in my backyard. So I already set myself up and everything, got everything situated. But I want to shout out to all my Akium. I want to shout out to my children, my daughters, Shay, Journey, Dakota, Dee, and my prince, my son. And I want to shout out to the 12 tribes that scattered abroad. The so-called African American, the so-called Native American, the so-called Hispanic or Latino. I want to give a shout out Kwame Yasharah. So here we are. We're going to get into this. You know, we moving along. We in chapter 9. We don't know how long it's going to take, but, you know, long as I'm lit, long good Lord give me the breath to breathe in grace, we're going to read. Until we finish the whole book, we're going to read this and the Apocrypha. I think I'm going to start the Apocrypha right after I finish the Old Testament because it don't need me reading y'all the New Testament when I still got the Apocrypha to read. This the Apocrypha, what I was telling y'all about. There were 14 to 15 books taken out. They took these out for a reason. When we read this book here, that's why I wanted y'all to download it on y'all phone, the King James Version with the Apocrypha. So y'all can read right along and see exactly why they took these books out. This book explains exactly who you are and how God really do feel about the world. And also into the Old Testament and the New Testament too. It's things that he said. You know, this Apocrypha was right in between the New Testament and the Old Testament. You had the Old Testament, the Book of Torah, the Law, the 5 books of Moses. Then you had the prophecy, all the way up from Joshua, all the way up to Malachi. Then you had the Apocrypha come in. You got the Apocrypha. It's basically like you got Ezra in here. You got 2nd Ezra and 1st Ezra. You got Tobit. You got Wisdom of Solomon. You got Ecclesiastes, the Book of Sirach. You got Baruch. You got the Prayer of Manasseh. You got the Book of Maccabees. And the Book of Maccabees is very good. That's when we was taking back I think that's in the 2nd book, 1st book. But when we was taking back the temple, the temple that they took from us and destroyed, and they were doing all profane things in the temple. Well, that's another story. So when we get to these things, man, it's gone. We're gonna get started in Genesis chapter 9. This is the book of Genesis chapter 9 verse 1. And God blessed Noah and his son and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. So God blessed Noah and his son. He blessed the sons too. And he told them, be fruitful, y'all. Multiply. Refill this earth. Fill this earth back up. You know, because he didn't destroy everything. Everything except what he took on that ark with Noah. He saved Noah and his family. And he saved animals, creepy things, and beasts of the fields. He saved these things. So everything that was left on the ark with Noah was saved. So he told Noah and his son them to be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth. Now we fit to redo this all over. Remember, he destroyed everything. Noah fit to bring it back again. It's still coming off the lineage of Adam. Because Noah is a descendant of Adam. From Adam, like I said, it's 10 generations from Adam to Noah. That's 10 generations. So Adam is Noah's great granddaddy. It's still descendant, but he destroyed all that. And he left Noah and his son, his 3 sons. Now this what gonna populate the earth again. Noah 3 sons. You had Shem, you had Japheth, and you had Ham. And the 3 sons. Let's finish. Verse 2. In the fear of you, and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth, and upon every fowl of the air, and upon all that moveth upon the earth, and upon all the fishes of the sea. Into your hand are they delivered. So God said, in the fear of you, and the dread of you shall be upon every beast. So the fear and the dread gonna be upon every beast. And he gave them the fowls of the air, and upon every fowls of the air, and all that moveth upon the earth, and upon all fishes of the sea. Into your hand they are delivered. So he gave them, y'all be fruitful, multiply, y'all plenish the earth, y'all eat, y'all take care of the animals or whatever. They are the chosen ones now, to replenish the earth. Verse 3. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you. Every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you. Now you got to pay attention to this. He said, every moving thing that liveth shall be meat for you. Not everything now, because you got unclean meats that he said too that you don't want to eat. That is a abomination to you. He said, even as the green herd have I given you all things, even as the green herd. See, that's why a lot of folk be hollering about pork is clean. No, because he said that. You got to remember what he made unclean for us not to be eaten. Unclean thing keep the earth clean. That's what the unclean thing do. Why would you want to eat things that eat dead carcass that been sitting out there on the roadside, or it doesn't have the clove-leaded footed, or it doesn't chew it cub? That's nasty. Verse 4. But flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall ye not eat. But flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall ye not eat. That's the unclean meat. Listen to what it is. But flesh with the life thereof, flesh with life thereof, that which is the blood thereof, that eat the bloody things, that eat dead carcass. We don't supposed to be eating blood. But it's the dead carcass that it eat, which is the blood thereof shall ye not eat. That's the unclean meat. We not supposed to be eating that. A pig eat anything. And it's the disposal of the earth. You can throw anything out there, that pig will eat it. Your clothes, dead bodies, dead animals, shit. It will eat it. And it do not chew the cud. You mean it? You know, a cow have like 4 or 5 different stomach. The cow it eat grass and stuff. That's what we supposed to be eating, clean meat. Cause it eat leaves, grass, shit like that. We're supposed to be eating that blood that with thereof. We don't it eat flesh. We don't even supposed to be eating flesh. But he gave us clean flesh to eat. Clean meat to eat. Understand? He gave us vegetables and herbs. He said all herbs are good for you. He said, I give to you all herbs for meat. That was back in Genesis. For chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 1, I think, he gave us all herbs for meat. Fruits. We ain't supposed to be eating animals. Period. We ain't supposed to be tasting no blood. Period. But these are the curses that we are in. Let's go. Let's keep going. And surely your blood of your life, verse 5, and surely your blood of your life will I require. He will require your blood. Your blood of your lives will I require. He's saying that he told you not to eat it. At the hand of every beast will I require it. And at the hand of every man, at the hand of every man's brother will I require the life of man. Verse 6. Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. So you go out there and kill another man gonna kill you. It's like what y'all call karma. You reap what you sow. If you do good, good should come to you. If you do evil and wicked gonna come to you. What you expect? See, we think good, we put good, and they say it's evil. Good is evil, and they say evil is good. That don't make sense, and that's how the world living now. So what you expect? If you do good, good gonna come. If you do wicked or evil, wicked and evil gonna come. Let's move on. Verse 6 again. Whoso sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God made he man. Because God made man. So whosoever said it, the same gonna happen to you. And God the rulers are there. God do these things. He create these evil. Let me get a precept on that. Let's go to the book of Deuteronomy. I think that's Deuteronomy 30. I can't remember exactly what that is. It's Deuteronomy something. Where in the Bible God said, I kill, I wound, I make alive? Deuteronomy 32 and 39. That's what I was. I ain't see that. Oh, I'm in the wrong. I was in Exit. I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. I was in Exodus. Y'all for the sake I know, but Deuteronomy 32, 39. Okay. What I was saying is, see, God do all these things. He said cause God, he made man. You know, God made he man. So whoso shedded man blood, by man shall his blood be shed. For in the image of God made he man. See, God do all these things. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. And it says, see now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill, and I make alive. I wound, I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So God do all these things. You can't say Satan did this and Satan did that. Satan have to get permission. Satan have to go up there and get permission from God. God do. See, Satan follow the law way better than we do. Because Satan know this book. Satan obey God. The same thing what we supposed to be doing as Israelite, his people, his children. Satan obey God. Satan go ask for permission to bother you, to attack you, to send his demons at you, to send these wicked spirits to you. Same thing with God. God, you have spirits on the right hand and spirits on the left hand. The wicked's on the left and the righteous on the right. And they ask God. God send them. Everything done by him. He just said that in Deuteronomy chapter 32. He killed, he wound, he do all these things. Ain't nobody with him. Not even his son. That's how you know his son is not the one and only the God. He's a God, but he's not the most high God. He said, I do all these things. There's no other God with me. No other God with me. I do all these things. I created this heaven and earth. I created all these things through my son. I created him. It's not hard. Let's finish. Verse 7. And you, be ye fruitful and multiply, bring forth abundantly in the earth and multiply therein. Verse 8. And God spake unto Noah and to his son with him, saying, this is what God said to Noah and his son. And I, behold, I establish my covenant with you and with your seed after you. So God made a covenant with Noah and his son and the seed after them. They seed after them. His sons, children, his son, children. After them, he made a covenant, a bond. Look who he making bonds with. He ain't say I made a covenant with the world because it wasn't no world yet. He made a covenant with his, he say, and behold, I established my covenant with you and with your seed after you. With you and with your seed after you. Verse 8, he said, and God spake unto Noah and to his son. That's what I wanted to get. With him, saying, now, then what God said to Noah and his son, and I, behold, I established my covenant. He said this to Noah and to his sons with him. All three of them. Saying, but pay attention. Remember how I was telling y'all back earlier how God choose certain one? It was a certain land that she go down. He killed that off. He killed all that off. Now we restarting over with Noah. But he made a covenant with Noah and Noah's sons. Now he told them to go be fruitful and multiply. And he made a covenant with them. All keep that in mind. As we read. Go ahead. Let's read. He said, and behold, I establish my covenant with you and with your seed after you. Verse 10. And with every living creature that is with you, of the fowl, of the cattle, and every beast of the earth with you, from all that go out of the ark to every beast of the earth. Now he talking about every little creature, all that was in the ark with him. He gonna establish a covenant with Noah, his sons, and all the creature that was in the ark with them. Verse 11. Now we're gonna find out what is this covenant that he established with them. Verse 11. And I will establish my covenant with you, neither shall all flesh be cut off anymore by the waters of a flood. That's the covenant he made with Noah, his 3 sons, and all that was in the ark with him. That no flesh will be cut off, shall all flesh be cut off anymore by the waters of a flood. So he ain't gonna kill the whole world like he did the first time with flood. That's the covenant he made with all that was in the ark with Noah. And they sons and sons after them. So whatever animal produce children, on down their generation. Through Noah's son, on down their generation. He's not going to destroy the whole earth no more by cutting us off by the flood of the water. That's the covenant he made with them. Verse 12. And God said, this is the token of the covenant which I make between me and you and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generation. For a perpetual generation. That's the covenant he made for all of throughout the generation. For a perpetual generation, meaning forever. Throughout. He'll never flood the world out again and kill everything that's within it. That's the covenant he made with the world. Verse 13. I do set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. His bow, what is his bow? He talking about the rainbow now. That's the bow. So when you see the rainbow, remember that covenant that God ain't gonna destroy us no more from the floods of the water. No more. That's a covenant. Verse 15. And I will remember my covenant which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh, and the water shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh. Good. That's the covenant. Always remember that. That's what he made with the world. Verse 16. And the bow shall be in the cloud, and I will look upon it, that I may remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth. That's what the bow gonna remind you of. That's what the bow is. The bow gonna remind you that of the covenant that he made with every living creature upon the earth. Verse 17. And God said unto Noah, this is the token of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is upon the earth. Verse 18. And the sons of Noah that went forth of the ark were Shem and Ham and Japheth, and Ham is the father of the Canaanites. Now Ham is the father of the Canaanites, meaning the African people. He the father of the Canaanites. So them all the African people, you got a lot of African folk, a lot of different tribes of African. But he the father of them, not the Negroes. Not the Negroes. See, you look the definition of Ham up. Let's pull that definition up out of the Strong's. And it'll tell you exactly what Ham I gotta get me some glasses. Ham. Let's see. Bear with me, fam. I think I'm finna run out of time. I think I'm gonna have to start the thing over on another one. So it might be 2 of these. No, son. Let's see what this one gonna say, cause this is what we reading. Genesis 9 and 18. What we just read. Genesis 9 and 18. And that gonna go to 25, 26. $25, 26. Okay, it's a Cham. Kawa. The same as 25, 25. Hot from the tropical habit, Cham, a son of Noah, also as a patron. His descendant or their country, Ham. To be hot, warm. Okay, let's see what Google got to say, because I don't like that one. It ain't telling me nothing for real. Okay, it say in the Bible, Ham referred to Noah's youngest son, one of the 3 brothers who survived the great flood. Ham infamous act was seeing his father Noah naked after he became drunk and falling to cover him. Instead, Ham told his brother about it and responded. Noah cursed Ham's son Canaan, prophesizing that his descendants would be slaves to the descendants of his brother. The definition of Ham, Noah's son.
The Ham, Noah's son, likely refers to a curse of Ham. This biblical event involves Noah cursing his grandson Canaan. Interpretations of Ham's offense vary, from not covering Noah to more serious actions. It's historically important because it was used to wrongly support racism.
Because it's not giving the definition. Ham is not the progenitor of the Negro. He's not the father of the Negro. That's in the definition too. And that's why I don't see why they're not showing that. But let's continue, cause I think we finna run out of time. I'm gonna have to restart this back over. But Ham, it said 18, and the sons of Noah that went forth of the ark were Shem and Ham and Japheth, and Ham is the father of the Canaan. Verse 19. These are the three sons of Noah, and of them was the whole earth overspread. So the three sons of Noah repopulate the earth like God had said. They was the whole earth overspread. They the one did it. 5, 4, 3, 2.